Hi everyone, speaking is Natemo Makoma from South Africa. This is Iposs. Iposs is a data-driven mobile app that provides a platform for users to buy fuel at gas stations using their phones. Users pre-purchase fuel by buying points and store them in their profiles, then exchange their points for fuel in gas stations. The problem we are trying to address a problem of inefficiency inside gas stations, and we are trying to alleviate the tedious traffic inside gas stations caused by inefficient transaction systems. There's a very long turnaround time to buy fuel. Petrol attendants take more time to help a single customer inside gas station because of using the traditional point of sale systems, and that same logic of for petrol attendants to first go, inside the gas stations and help customers to print the receipt before they can go. The reason why there's a problem about this is because most of the people, they run out of money during the month and then they can't budget for petrol. So customers fail to budget for fuel. And also what we're trying to alleviate here, it is the use of credit card or cash when people are buying petrol, because credit card fraud takes billions from people yearly. And also paying with credit card increases fraudulent risk. Also, we know in our communities that people with handy cash become targeted. So no one wants to go around like with cash. Hence, we have proposed a solution which is fuel pre-purchasing. This means that we are offering or rendering a service whereby users will be buying fuel in advance using points. This is a quick payment process between a customer and a petrol attendant using QR code generator carried by petrol attendants and scanner feature inside the app. And also this solution will allow an opportunity for gas stations to predict how much fuel they need and will sell over time. Also, users, which is other customers who are buying fuel, will earn discounts and incremental points due to performance, and then we'll be providing real-time insight through dashboards for the gas stations to be able to have an overview of their data analytics over time. Yes, and lastly, gas stations will be able to forecast their sales over time and car traffic in their stations. Moving on, our target user profile, we have two types of users. The user, which is the person who owns a car or like a smartphone. People who have cars and mobile phones, somehow familiar with online purchasing, and also people who like to pay for things in advance. That is, people who like to buy things on premium. And other user who will be like gas stations. We want to filter those that want to use AI to forecast and pump up their sales and also have track of their real-time data analytics. We are targeting gas stations that want to capture insightful data about their customers and have deep understanding about their customer purchasing behavior. Moving on, this is our service, which is a data-driven mobile app. So customers will have to register on the app to become users. The app enables users to pre-purchase fuel using the amount of points they have in their accounts. Users are able to transfer points to other users when in need. Users can track their fuel purchase behavior over time through dashboards in the app and see how they will budget. Also, it makes things easier for petrol attendants because at the time the user or people like want to buy petrol, they will have to be carrying their QR code generator cards to customers when they buy fuel. Gas stations will be using artificial intelligence to predict sales and car traffic at their stations, as I said earlier on. And also, petrol attendants will have an opportunity to earn tips for their satisfactory service, and gas stations can track their employees' performance over time. So this will be like an example of an app, for like a single customer or like a single user, whereby they will have like a certain amount of points. For in this instance, they will have like 115 points, and then this will be the graph that is showing their purchasing behavior of fuel over time. And also, like, those will be like three patterns, which is three with three options. The first one will be like to transfer, so like it's whereby they will have to choose, like when when they want to transfer points to their friends in need, or like the second pattern, which is use their points for the equivalent amount of petrol they want to buy. And moving on, it's we have like the button option, which will like the drop down menu, whereby it will show, like for each country, the amount, like the price of the petrol, in terms of liters and gallons. And this is our market analysis, which we derive from like some statistical, papers of 2017. Our market is very big because we have around like 4,600 registered gas service stations in South Africa. And in 2018, the total number of registered vehicles on the road was approximately 12 million. Half of that number are motor cars and station wagons, which is in most cases it's motor cars who buy fuel at gas stations. And also in South Africa, we have roughly about approximately 12 million drivers that are like driver's license that are legal in our country. So also our competitors will be like companies that do speed points and machines. Our competitors, since we are bringing a cardless and cashless payment system, also for us it is very easy to scale, since our service and infrastructure to do business such as gas stations, mobile phones and cars are a global market. And here on the right, these are the graphs that show the distribution of our market, in terms of like the petrol sales volume over time from 2007 and 2016, which here shows like Gauteng as being like a province that has more petrol sales like, over time as compared to other provinces. Moving on, our data sources and data-driven approach. So here we are striving to create a data-driven solution that predicts car traffic and sales based on real-time insight. So we will follow a paradigm of 5 steps, which is the first one, which is data collection. The second one is data preparation, and the third one is data analyzation, and the fourth one is data visualization, and the last one, which is the fifth, is like data prediction. The important part would be like the data collection, whereby we'll have to create a database of three parts of our app, which is the users, the gas station, and the external data. That's a kind of data that we need to collect. And then how are we gonna like use this data to aid to our program? We will use this data to give insights to the users about their purchasing behavior, and also give real-time insight to gas stations about the distribution of vehicles visiting at their station. It could be hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, etc. And we will also like predict sales of fuel and amount of fuel needed at their station over time. And how does it work? Which is on the left hand side, we have like a before us like diagram or like a demonstration, whereby we are saying no to we are saying no to handy cash, and we are saying no to card transactions. And our solution is quick and simple. We will be using like a mobile phone with a QR code scanner feature inside the app. So users use their bank account details to buy points and store them in their accounts. Users go to a gas station to buy fuel using their phones. They scan the QR code generator carried by a petrol attendant using a QR code scanner feature inside the app, and that's it. And how do we make money from this? We will be using a commission-based model. Since we are providing a platform for business to operate, therefore we will take 5% excluding VAT for every transaction in the app between the user and the gas station. We will also do advertising in the app based on user traffic, because we believe our market is so huge and there will be lots of traffic happening in here. And the product roadmap and go-to-market strategy. From now up until 3 months, we want to develop an app and sign up at least 100 users. And from 3 months to 6 months, we want to consult gas stations to have them registered in the app. From 6 months to 9 months, we want to create and develop QR code generator and cards, QR code generator cards for gas stations. And from 12 months upwards, we want to develop our MVP and take it to the market for testing and validate market assumption. And our marketing strategy will be using social media, distribute flyers inside gas stations, and user journey workshops about the functionality of the app, whereby we'll be teaching the users how will they use the app. And in terms of finance, we need finance for web and app development, infrastructure and hosting. We need money to hire engineers to create QR code generator cards, and wages is for co-founders like me, and also like our employees who's going to be like doing the app or working on the app. And our team consists of 3 people, which is I, myself, Snetema Makoma. I'm a data analyst and a co-founder, and my second partner is Luvo Fogazi, which is a software engineer and also is a co-founder, and my third partner is Andile Kigama, which is a BI analyst and also a co-founder. We are a very diverse, like tech savvy, that are like have much power to add and value to add on this app, more especially with a background of machine learning and also software engineering. Then we believe to be the right people to create this app. Thanks.